Today we're going to show you how to replace a cord end, aren't we?
Mm-hmm.
And eat cookies. Yep. Okay, now we're going to put this plug in on the end of the cord here. Now what you want to do is measure about how much you're going to need. You can always cut off the excess. But then I take an X-Acto knife or utility knife, and I just use light pressure and roll it over. And then I'll bend it, and you can see it's starting to open a little bit, so you can just take this, and I'm not using hardly any pressure because it's good and sharp, and then you see it cracked it open there. Okay, and then I'll rotate it a little bit, same thing, and then bend it. It's kind of hard to do in front of a camera, trying to watch both things and not cut yourself. Then just roll it back and forth and it'll open up. And you just go all the way around and do that. Once you get it all the way around, you just bend it around a little bit and then it'll pull right off. Now that I got it all the way around, you just pull that off. And usually cords will have some kind of like plastic cordage in there to keep its shape, and if they don't, it might take a little bit more effort to get them off, because like this one, it's actually formed around the wires. But another thing you want to do is peel the wires back like that a little bit and check to see if you cut through the insulation on the wires while you were stripping the jacket off. Now that we've got that, we can go ahead and pop this open. Okay, this is a Cooper plug, 15 amp, just a generic one. It's nothing special. It's what you'll see at most hardware stores. To get into most replacement ends like this, you just take the screws loose in the cap here, and then you'll see you've got a dark screw for your black wire or your line, a silver screw for neutral, the white one, and a green one for ground. So before you strip the wires, you're going to want to loosen your clamp back here and push this through. Now it doesn't matter if you take the jacket off now before you do it or after you put that through, but you do not want to actually strip it down to the copper and try and push it through there, because it'll bend all the little strands all to hell. Now when you put the wires under the terminals, you want it like the green one. There's no copper showing, because if you do it like this white wire with all that copper showing, that's a really easy way to short stuff out or to have wires pull out, or you're going to have a bad day. So try and get the insulation right up against the terminal there. And I've got copper all the way to the back side of that terminal. It's all the way across. Because this one, there's only copper about halfway across and a bunch of it showing. That's bad. Green one's good. When reassembling this, there's usually some sort of ID mark. You see there's this little rectangular notch here, and then there's this little rectangular tab here. Those two go together. When you reassemble this, you don't want to really crank down on these. You want to get it seated and snug, but it's just plastic, so don't over tighten it because it'll break. And with the clamp in the back, you want to make sure that your cord is not going to pull out, but if you pinch it down too hard, you could possibly smash wires and short it out. So that is how to replace a cord end.